From the creators of Bloody Kansas comes 10 facts about the Civil War.
What's going on, guys? It's Starzy here, about to make a video with Dark Blade.
I regret that name so much right now, but whatever. It's actually Jake, as you well know, and we're going to be doing a video on the Civil War. So, let's go.
For like credit, I'm Brennan, just letting you know.
Oh, dang, I already said let's go. We gotta, like, cut that now.
Let's go! Okay, so fact number 1, there was a girl named Clara Barton. Was it? Hold up.
Yeah.
Clara Barton.
Yeah.
Clara Barton, I got it right.
You gotta get
So,
it.
Clara Barton, she was a medic, person, like ninja, but like to help like
What?
save
A
him.
ninja?
Like, so I
Ninja
watched
what?
Naruto, so like medic, it makes sense to me. Okay, so she would heal people. She started the Red Cross Foundation, and she helped that. It was first originally made in France, but she wanted to carry it over to America, so that's why we have it now. It's like why it's a special day and helps people who have diseases like cancer and stuff, I'm pretty sure. And yeah, it's the Red Cross, and she started that, so she's very important in the Civil War stuff.
Okay, so fact 2. We all know that the southern states were the ones that wanted the slaves and fighting for them, and their population was 9 million, and around 3.4 million of those 9 were actually slaves. And that was probably a detriment in the war because the slaves don't want to fight to stay slaves. They'd rather go to the north.
Shot and bottle, black
Yeah.
sight, and then out. Fact number 3. Okay, so Clara Barton, like as I told you, she was a medical person, and the reason why she was because she realized that most people in the war were actually injured or like very sick. So whenever someone was injured, she would go help and tend to their wounds. Once a guy, he actually ended up getting shot while she was treating him. So she was like giving him a glass of water, and then he was like about to drink it, and then he got shot and died. But she didn't notice until she like saw the bullet in her.
Not in her, in her sleeve, like in her sleeve.
Yeah, like she found the bullet hole in something. He died, so that sucks. And 60% of other like people died from disease, other than that guy who got shot.
Okay, so fact number 4. The last fact I talked about why the South might not do as good, but this is why they might have done better in the war, is because the Southern men knew how to shoot a gun from hunting, and the North, factories, and they did stuff like that, so they had to be trained during the war. And I saw this one thing and said, like, the North had more that weren't trained, but the South had less that were. Nice, go away.
Psych!
Okay, so it's like the quality's better. I put the mic closer, so I think this is fact number 5, 6, or something. But basically, like around 210 people, like 10,000 people died during action of the war. So it was like the deadliest, most like bloodiest American history war, I guess. So that's probably like why this is our final project for 8th grade. And it's like 650,000 people died overall, but like those were from diseases. So like I said, 210,000 people died in actions, like shooting people and like getting shot and stuff. They all died. So yeah.
Wait, no. So, last we talked about North strengths. Yeah, so another one of the North strengths was that their army was twice as much, and like I said in the last fact, last of my facts, they were untrained with guns, but there were more of them, so I'm pretty sure, because the war turned out in the North's favor, that more troops, less skill is better than less troops, more skill.
Okay, so basically another like difficulty for the South, another possible reason for their loss is that the South had the same outfit as the other team. So like if you're Confederate or you're a Union, you all had like the same type of outfits. It's kind of just like whatever clothes you like typically wore. So like the South would end up killing their own like people. So that would like since they already were down in a big number of troops, like they already affected the war a lot, and that's probably a big factor in the downfall of like the whole South stuff. So yeah.
So. Okay, so I guess we're back to the strength for the South, and this fact, which is like fact what? We lost count. Who cares? Anyways, they knew their territory for their defense, so they fought more on homeland than the North did, because apparently the North was more invader, defender was the South, and that helped, and it also played to their strengths of less troops, like with that battle last year with the Spartans, where they knew their defense and they had a better plan, even though they had much less troops. And beyond that, they still lost the war.
Alright, another thing that happened in the war was it's the North. Okay. The North, okay, they were already like ballers, like they were super balling. Okay, they had like all the troops, they had all the money, all the factories, industries, like they didn't care about slaves because they were just that beast. And then next thing you know, like they have all these railroads and stuff, so they had such a more like economical advantage over the South. Like it was insane. More troops, more money, more like navy, more everything. Like it was ridiculous.
Okay, so the South were lying because they said that the slaves were happy and that there was pretty much no point in this war because everything was good. But that was not necessarily true. There were whippings, as you know, and a bunch of other stuff. But some slave rodents were nice, surprisingly.
For having the slave being butchered.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're done with the video. This is outro now, and we got an A on this for sure, right?
Yeah.
100% A on
it's
this.
An A.
We got like an A plus.
I was cringy winking, but whatever. We both can't wink, so stop it. No,
It's
no more
like,
winking.
okay, whatever. Okay, that's the end of the video, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy. I hope you guys see you.